y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui, l'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe. A fazer o remate. Siamo campioni d'Europa.
England are through. England are through, people. Isn't that the only thing you want? England are through. And hear this. England have still never, ever in the history of English football won their opening 2 games at Euros. Ever. And that trend will continue because I don't know what's worse. And everybody watching a replay and in the chat right now, I don't know what's worse. Southgate? Ten Hag? Berhalter? Fernando Santos? I mean, what? We're going to get to Southgate in a moment and England, and got a big up to Denmark. I mean, Pierre-Emil Højbjerg was absolutely the best player on the field by a mile. Højbjerg was sensational, and he was a player that I was really worried heading into these Euros, but kudos to him. Højbjerg was absolutely just outstanding, and we're going to talk about first Serbia are still alive, people. The LA Clippers of European football, they're alive because of Luka Jovic's last, and I mean last minute equalizer because, Slovenia were so close to advancing and winning their first ever game at a European Championship, but 1-1 in both games. I mean, this group, it's like a meh. Actually, the Serbia and Slovenia game was really entertaining. That game should have been 3-2, 4-2. This game, it's like, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, come on. It's okay. But this group, is it the least entertaining group at this Euros? You let me know your thoughts in the chat and in the comments down below. And most important thing you do is hit the like button immediately. Big up to everybody in the chat. I see Anchovy, Tendime, Ibrahim, Joy, True Football, Zaire, Mother effing Johnny. We got Mr. Bader. We got Liliana. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Big up to Doran, who became a member yesterday for the channel. And the most important thing is you guys hit the like button immediately. Alright, so let's quickly go to Slovenia and Serbia. This was by far a more entertaining game than England and Denmark. Because we had late equalizer. We had some terrific play from Slovenia and pressing from Slovenia in the midfield. I thought Slovenia in that first half were absolutely bossing it with Serin and Elsnik. I thought those two, they were playing man-of-the-match performances. The one player I'm actually really disappointed on today is Šeško. Because Šeško, again, was quiet for about 60 minutes. Yeah, he had some decent link-up play, holding up the play. You can just see his wonderful touches. But Šeško, we just haven't seen the best of him yet. But you know what? The guy's young. It's his first European Championship. I'm not going to go crazy on him. Same thing with Lamine Yamal or other players that are experiencing a European Championship or major tournament. It's a different feeling. It's a completely different feeling. And I thought Slovenia, though. How did Šeško miss in the first half? Begs to differ. I don't know how... that was such a good save by Rajkovic. What opportunity was it? I think it was when it would hit the post. Rajkovic made a decent save. And Serbia in that first half, they were like, meh. First 30 minutes, they didn't really move the ball well. I did not see anything down that left side. It was all going down the Zivkovic route. That was the only way, really, that Serbia were going to generate some sort of attack in the first half. Because that left side was just basically just isolated and said, you know what, F it. There's no Kostic. We ain't going to deal with it. But another player, Vlahovic, not his greatest of games. I don't think he's comfortable in that position. You know, he was drifting out wide. He was having to defend basically in the right wing position. That's not Vlahovic's game. I feel bad for him. But Tadic, I thought was pretty good. And they needed that sort of creative midfielder, Serbia. But goddamn, Aleksandar Mitrovic. You can score all the goals in the Saudi Pro League. And we've seen some Saudi Pro League players. They've been cooking at this Euros. And the dude who has scored a ridiculous amount decides to brick it in front of net today. What the heck is going on with Mitrovic? He should have scored in the first half with that header. I don't know how that didn't go in. Second half, he had about 2 glorious chances. The one shot that hit the crossbar, Mitrovic in the Saudi Pro League, that's a golazo. Instant golazo. I don't know what's happened to him. I don't know if he's eating too much pizza or what, but Mitrovic at this Euros has been another big disappointment. The subs were good. I'm happy I saw Marzic come onto the field. But the goal from Slovenia, this is a carbon copy of Serbia. This team have no concept, just like Southgate with tactics, of defending in transition. Zero concept. Or Landon Donovan with a hairline. How can you be so wide open for the goal? Karnisic, who started the play, he won the ball off, I think it was, might have been Ilic who he won off the ball. There's like a 4-on-4 situation for Slovenia. Nobody closes down the Slovenian player, and it's just a cross to the back post, and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is late, and Karnisic scores his, I think, second goal for Slovenia, for the national team. So it was a great goal from Slovenia, and I think they deserved it. I thought first 60 minutes, they were the better team. They created much better chances. But after they got the goal, I feared that they were going into a shell, and it just paid the price. Because Serbia, you have to just take it to this team. This team cannot defend. Definitely cannot defend. And I just hope Slovenia, they learn a lesson here, especially in major competition. And for these players, it's the first time ever that if you want to advance, because now they're going to go up against England in the last game, they should have just went for the second goal and won this game. But they had enough opportunities to do that in the first half. They didn't. And then they paid the price with Luka Jovic coming off the bench and scoring from a corner. Not really the greatest defending from Karnisic, who got easily beat by Jovic. But shout out to Jovic. He got the goal. That's his first goal for Serbia in 2 years almost. 2 years it took Luka Jovic to score a goal for Serbia. And he does it in the most crucialist of moments possible. Because if Serbia lost this game, bye-bye. Adios. There's no chance they would advance. No, I mean, there would be a chance still, but the odds would very much diminish. But now they are still alive. All Serbia have to do, just like Scotland, is win the damn game. So that at least is going to be very entertaining heading into the final match day. But it's so heartbreaking for Slovenia because overall, they have played really good football at this Euros, and that's why I had them second place in this group. I'm really impressed what I saw in the qualifiers. Spora to Šeško to Zerin to Elsnik to Jansa. They're a really organized team. And Jan Oblak, of course, is a phenomenal goalkeeper. But again, man, Serbia with the missed chances, and especially Mitrovic. Oh, actually, that great save from Jan Oblak where he rushed to Mitrovic, who was going to chip it over. I mean, congratulations to Jan Oblak, his first major competition, and the guy's balling out as a goalkeeper. So was 1-1 a fair result? I would say it was, because both teams had enough opportunities, and I just feel bad for Slovenia, because that would have been one of the greatest moments in Slovenian football history. Their other greatest moment is qualifying for the 2010 World Cup and beating Algeria. That is their only victory ever at a major competition, and they were just seconds away from doing it for the second time. But Serbia said, we ain't done yet. We're gonna make our fans suffer for one more game. We're gonna drive everybody in, and then we're just gonna cut it and say we're done here. But okay, that's 1-1. Very entertaining game. Another maybe some of the play was really bad, especially from Serbia, and Slovenia with the build-up play. They had a couple poor passes where they were trying to play in transition. So maybe the quality wasn't the greatest, but if you want just pure entertainment, and that's what we're all here for, is to be entertained by these teams. These two teams delivered like a Happy Meal from McDonald's. So shout out to both teams. Really entertaining game. And I did say before the match that this could be an all-timer. It really should have been if both teams were just clinical. This game could have been 2-2, 3-2, and hey, they're both alive, but now they got a very tough task ahead for both of them. Now let's get to the next game. Oh boy. I mean, what do we do with this? What do we do with England, people? What do we do? What do we do with this? What do we do with this national team? You know what you do first? You all put the clapping emojis right there, because que golazo de Morten Hjulmand. Que golazo de Morten Hjulmand. I mean, an absolute screamer. Morten Hjulmand has been beasting it for Sporting this season. And to score that sort of goal, I mean, there has been more goals outside of the box through, 1.5 match days or 2.5 match days than in the entire group stage, or actually I think of the World Cup or the Euros. I can't remember which tournament it was. So kudos to all the teams and all the players just saying, F your tactics, we're going to show you that we're ballers. And I hate when people say, where's the beautiful game? Where's the beautiful goals? These teams and these players are so talented. So talented. You know, people can ridicule them and say, oh, this guy's garbage. Oh, this guy's garbage. They're all talented footballers. That's why they're professionals, people. If you're so good, why aren't you playing in these games? I watch some of these players and I'm like, God damn, I just wish I had that vision. I wish I had that touch. I wish I had that shooting technique like Morten Hjulmand, an absolute screamer. I cannot fault anybody from England. Maybe Harry Kane, because I don't know what Harry Kane is thinking, trying to play a crossfield ball where he's a little bit unbalanced. Well, Kane, just use your brain. Don't worry, we're going to get to tactics and everything, people, but I need to give some praise to Denmark because they've had a pretty rough year. You know, with Kasper Hjulmand, is it going to be the right manager heading into these Euros? Obviously, what is his status after these Euros? But this team clearly are motivated. And Vestergaard, Joachim Andersen, Christensen, 3 great center backs. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Vestergaard, I think the guy is slow as a sloth. But hey, he did well today. But as soon as some pace came in against them, like Watkins, they struggled big time. And especially Vestergaard, because that one chance that Ollie Watkins almost had, he just ran past Vestergaard. And Vestergaard's like, oh shit, that's not Harry Kane. I actually have to run now. Because they have to do any defending for, 65, 70 minutes? But man of the match, and I wonder what you all think in the chat and if you're watching a replay, is Pierre-Emil Højbjerg. My God, he turned into an absolute machine today. And rightfully so, SofaScore have him as the highest rated player. Højbjerg won almost all the 50-50 duels. Passing was great. Just absolutely phenomenal. If you're a midfielder and you want to become a midfielder as a professional, watch Højbjerg's performance today. You don't have to be the quickest. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the strongest. You just got to be smart. And Højbjerg just showcased that today. Incredible performance by him. Obviously, Morten Hjulmand getting the goal. The only downside for this Danish team is right now Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund. I mean, I'm struggling to back you, buddy. I'm struggling to back you. I don't know, maybe it's Gasperini that really sort of flourished you. I know I'm not going to really blame it on Man United because Man United have been a mess, but Rasmus Højlund really had to step up today because he's going up against England. He's familiar with these players. He knows what their good sides are. He knows what their best sides are. So Højlund should have immediately an understanding of how to attack this English team. I mean, his touch and he has been one of the worst players at the Euros this year. He has been one of the worst players. Him and Ralston from Scotland, they've been atrocious. So Rasmus Højlund, he's young, right? He's young. He's only 20 years old. He's still got hopefully a very good career ahead of him. But at these Euros so far, Rasmus Højlund has not been that guy. And immediately you saw with Yusuf Poulsen, able to link up play, able to run the channels and do well. I don't know what's happened to Rasmus Højlund. Jonas Vind did not have his greatest game today. And then Alexander Bach came onto the field. Oh, man. Alexander Bach had that wonderful opportunity in the second half. By the way, the field was horrible. I mean, the amount of slips I saw. Holy cow, what the heck happened there? I don't know what happened to the field. I don't know if Frankfurt just said, yeah, we're going to have a crazy night out. And everybody's just going to go into the field before the game. Because that was just a horrendous pitch. But I think for Denmark, they're going to be happy with this point. They got 2 points. Maybe they should have done better against Slovenia, especially in the second half. But hey, you're going to take this 2 points. You're going to go to the next match day. And all you have to do is either just get a point or beat Serbia. And Serbia are going to leave themselves exposed. So I am looking right at Rasmus Højlund and Jonas Vind and saying, you two got to cook next game. You have to. There is no doubt that if Denmark want to advance to the round of 16, those two players have to step up because I don't see enough goal scorers in this team. Obviously, Eriksen, again, he might not be the quickest and Man United fans want him gone, which maybe, yeah, he's not really, his game is not suited to Man United at the moment, but Christian Eriksen, again, just great performance, calm on possession. And yeah, overall, it was actually a good performance from Denmark. I think before they conceded the goal, I don't know why they didn't just try and take the game to England, press them high up the field, in the last 20 minutes of the game, then Denmark started to, well, they were starting to do that a lot more at the end of the first half. But the second half, if they just continuously pressed, and they probably don't have the legs to do it, but if Denmark continuously pressed, they could have won this game because they've constantly won the ball high up the field. Højbjerg doing well, obviously Damsgaard doing well. So Denmark had the right tactics and right approach into this game and deservedly got a point. They could have easily won it if Alexander Bot just, I don't know who was at the back post, but if he just did that, it would have been great. Now England. Okay, people. It's not looking good. It ain't looking good for England. I mean, if I was an English fan, I would be doing this right now. Where is it? I would do that and this. No! Because, all right. What's the most simplest way to break this down? Trent cannot start in midfield. All right, Trent can't start in midfield because you saw once Denmark started dictating play and having possession, I mean, Trent and Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham had no clue how to defend out of possession. No clue. There is just so much space then for Højbjerg, to Christian Eriksen, to Morten Hjulmand to do whatever they want in the midfield. That midfield just has to change. Trent, you're a great right back. You're not a great midfielder. It doesn't work. It's simple as that. You can invert and do all this sort of stuff in club level. And hey, I'm a Liverpool fan. I love Trent. But he cannot start in the midfield for England if they want to somehow win this Euros. Because based on the way they're playing in these first two games, England are around a 16 team max. They're max. They're maxed out. This is so bad. England are performing like Mercedes in F1. They have all the talent in the world, but they don't know how to execute it. And only if Southgate was crazy like Toto Wolff, they would make radical decisions. And actually, you got to give some credit to Southgate. He said, all right, cool. Saka, Foden. I was so shocked. You should have seen my reaction, people, when I saw Kane being subbed off. I was like, he actually did it. He actually took Kane off. He actually took Saka off. He actually took Foden off. And as soon as Watkins came onto the field, by the way, Tendam, I'll get to your super chat. Don't worry, buddy. I'll get to it soon. Let me just kind of break this down a little bit more. They just started creating more chances. The problem for England is they don't have any runners in behind. The only outlet they have is Saka. So let's now look at this. Let's look at this, people. Give me a second here, right? Let's look at this. Look at this left side is the Saharan desert, the Gobi desert, whatever desert you want it to be, because where is the outlet? Why is the only outlet like an H&M outlet? Cheap and just played towards Saka. I mean, come on. There has to be a different way to counterattack. Because when England go up against, if they get this far, because I have no clue, if they go up against, say, France or Portugal or... See, another thing. Portuguese people, German people, Spanish people, Italian people, you cannot complain. Imagine if your team was playing like this. This is horrendous. Like, honestly, this is so bad that no other fan base, even Romania, even Slovakia, these teams know how to press better than England. England's press is so freaking bad. It is so bad. It is one of the most easiest things to dissect. It's like eating at In-N-Out. The burger and the fries are so good. Sorry to my European people. In-N-Out is a fantastic place from west side of the United States. Great burgers. You just eat it. And you just know, you just dissect it so quick. And it's so easy to dissect this English press. All you need to do is have a competent midfield who are comfortable in the ball. And hey, you're through on goal. So, I don't know what England are going to do when they go up against an actual team that have a lot of threat going forward. Like a Portugal, like a Germany. Can you imagine if Musiala and Wirtz go up against this team? Oh, finito. It's finito then. So, England are shambles. England are shambles. I'm really worried about this team right now. I'm really worried. The only positives I have are Gehi has been excellent the first 2 games. I think Gehi has been phenomenal. He made that mistake at the second half, but then he recovered and got it better. But there has to be drastic changes. And poor old Cole Palmer got absolutely no minutes. It was good to see Eze, good to see Bowen get some minutes, but if I'm going to be honest, I would have taken Bellingham off. I thought Foden was much better than Bellingham today. Yes, you can say Foden was a little bit selfish on the odd occasion, but Bellingham was non-existent. The moment that Foden went off the field, that's when Bellingham started cooking. This is the issue. Look at where all 3 of those players, Kane, Foden, and Bellingham, are trying to receive the ball. They're all trying to receive the ball in the exact same position. And I think Southgate has to understand Kane's game. Kane's game is not a guy who's going to run in behind like an Ollie Watkins. No, Kane is a dude who wants to receive the ball deep and dictate play. Yeah, he might want to be a DM and a cam, but Kane doesn't have the legs to constantly make a run. No, he's not that. He's not a Kenyan marathon runner who are breaking the world records. He's not that dude. So there is a lot of issues. Now, I want to hear your thoughts about this. Now, I don't think Trippier has been terrible, but for something going down this left side, what about playing Trent as left back? Or is that too crazy of a statement? Am I too crazy like Alex Jones making some wild conspiracy theories? Because you need something going down the left. Not everything can go down the right. Not everything can go down the right side, Gareth Southgate. But when he made the subs, it was looking a little bit better and creatively down the middle. But there is a lot of issue. See, at this, look, Germany know what they are. Spain know what they are. Albania know what they are. They have an identity within their team, and they're playing to their strengths. England don't have an identity. They don't. But hey, guess what, people? Here's a positive. England are through to the round of 16. England are through to the round of 16. So that's at least a good thing. Here, I'll show you why. There we go. See? They're through to the round of 16, people. Congrats, England. You're good. See? There's nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about at all. Wow. Oh, wow. Let me know your thoughts, people, in the chat right now. And if you're watching a replay of Denmark and England, who was your man of the match, by the way? Who was your man of the match in this game? Big up to 10 Dime says he's hyped for Spain versus Italy. Nervous Spain win? Yeah. I'm hyped as well. Hopefully we get a good game. Better than what we've seen from England so far. Oh, man. Lamine Yamal against... Actually, I need to check the lineups first. Big up to 10 Dime for your kind donation. Really appreciate it, buddy. Let me quickly check the lineup. And I can be much longer on the stream tonight, people. We're going to be live after Spain and Italy, so don't you worry, because I got no work tomorrow. All right, let me check the lineup for Italy. Calafiori, Bastoni, Di Marco, Di Lorenzo, Barella, Jorginho, Chiesa, Fratesi. Okay, so it's unchanged for Spain as well. All right, cool. We should be having a good game then. And big up 10 Time. Thank you for your kind donation, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. Big up Barry says, no, that's not too crazy. So far in these 2 group games, we haven't seen England produce anything, and I mean absolutely anything on the left side. So trying to experiment something for the knockout stage can help. You have to... Southgate, you're basically through to the round of 16, okay? Okay? Cool. Experiment. Yes, Slovenia are going to play with the most pride that they can and try and win the game. And yes, they still have to try and win the game to finish first in the group. But you have to try at least something different. Try and get something down that left side. Start Gordon. I don't know, start Trent or somebody at left back. Because, well, Trippier I don't think has been abysmal or anything. But you have to find some solution to this left side. But also, you cannot get frightened by the moment. We can all agree, and everybody can agree in the chat right now and watching a replay. England have a top 3 talented team at this Euros. You can say what you want. Oh, now this player is overrated. Oh, I never rated this guy, this and that. No. These players are talented. The issue is coaching and too many of the same profile. And the same profile is Foden, Bellingham, and even Kane. See, if you want to play in international football, and exactly what Nagelsmann did, he said, okay, cool. We cannot play a 4-3-3. We're basically going to play a 4-5-1, but all 5 players in the midfield, they're just going to combine and progress with the ball down the middle. And then we're going to have Mittelstadt and Kimmich do the overlapping runs. That's coaching. That's when you know the strength of your team. Same thing with Spalletti. Spalletti saying, we got two amazing center backs who can help with the build-up play. Let's use them. Let's win the ball high up the field. Southgate doesn't know his best team, doesn't know his best tactics, and that is going to be the detriment to this team. Big, big time. I mean, their goal today, Christiansen, wake up. Wake up. You're not at Christiania in freaking Copenhagen with all the drugs. Wake up. How does he look at Walker and then say, yeah, cool, Walker, you don't got pace? Walker is one of the most fastest players in all of Europe. And Christiansen said, cool, nah, I'm good. I don't need to have the ball today. What? Poor, really poor from Christiansen, man. He should have done a lot better. Yeah, man. It's just so infuriating when you see a player just flat out give up like that. Flat out give up. If I was Kasper Hjulmand, I would have taken him off immediately after that situation. All right, people, let's get your thoughts here. England is in self-harm mode. The way Southgate plays everyone against their ability is so obvious it hurts. Oh, this is so infuriating to watch, bro. It's like Brazil in 2010. They had all the strength to just play possession style of football. Instead, they were playing English football and just being defensive. And I don't know what they were trying to do in Brazil in 2010. It's the exact same thing. You watch a team that are so talented, but are just wasting it. Wasting it. It's horrendous. It's horrendous to watch. It is the solution. Maybe Potter would be the best. Maybe. Big up to Liliana says, I think Slovenia will have a great fight against England. I really hope. I really pray and hope. That's Slovenia. I think Slovenia have played better football than England. Do you agree? Put a 1 in the chat or put a 2 if you disagree. Look, Slovenia have been amazing. So, if they go out of this Euros, I'm going to feel really bad for the fans and the whole national team and the players because they put effort. That team fights for their country. The English players don't. There's another thing, people. Denmark showed character today. They withstood the adversity in the first 20 minutes. They conceded the goal, but then their players said, we're going to now rise to the occasion. The English players, they don't have leadership. They don't have character. There's no Paul Gascoigne in this team. There isn't that sort of character. Yes, you can say Bellingham, but Bellingham today shied away. He shied away. So I really hope that Slovenia can do it because they fully deserve it. I hope they beat England. Not that I hate England or anything like that, but I just want to see teams that have played good football progress far in this tournament. And for a country like Slovenia, which has a population of, I'm going to check that now. I know it's 2.1 million. 2.1 million people. And their basketball team is better than the football team. They're pretty good at volleyball too, I think. I think they won the European Championship, Slovenians. Let me know the Slovenians in the comments down below. So, for Slovenia to do this is incredible. But it is going to be a tall order if they want to progress to the knockout stage. Big up Albert says, I thought Foden was Gascoigne.
That is blasphemous.
We move. Thank you, Albert. Big up to you, buddy. Big up to you. Man, there are like 5 teams outside, even the big ones, who play far convincing football than England. Switzerland, Austria, Romania, Slovenia, Turkey, Georgia. Man. So, now that England are basically through to the round of 16 and they're going to be experimenting, what would you people do? What sort of changes would you make to the starting 11? Would you take off Trent, which I think is pretty much a given right now because he got yanked at the 55th minute, and Conor Gallagher. And then you know what Conor Gallagher did? In 5 minutes got a yellow card. Oh my god. I hope we see one of Kobe Mino, Adam Orton, one of those two guys. But this is going to be... Look, Slovenia are going to be very defensive, I would say, for the first 60 minutes. Kind of be calculated. They don't even maybe have to win the game, which that could be a possibility compared if we see what happens in Group A and Group B, because 3 points might be enough. I think it was last Euros, it was 3 points and a -1 or a -2 goal difference. I think it was -1 goal difference. I think it was Ukraine that got the last spot. So if you're Slovenian, Serbia, they just got to win. So I want to hear your thoughts in the chat as well and the replay. Which team is going to be finishing in second place? Is it going to be Denmark, Slovenia, or Serbia? Oh man, that at least is going to be intriguing in this group. That's going to be the most intriguing thing throughout this group. This is what Belgium will play against Romania. Will not be good for the Belgium. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Move Trent to right back. Play Rice, Manu pivot. Take off Foden. Play Palmer on the left wing. Play attacking football. This is another thing. Why does this guy go into a turtle shell? Why? Why does Southgate do it? I know he's done it for the longest of times. We've seen countless times. Italy, Croatia, France. I actually thought England played a good game against France in the quarterfinal of the last World Cup. But today, 1-0. All right, we're done. We're done. We'll just sit back. Denmark don't got quality. All of these teams at this Euros have quality. It is clearly evident watching all of these games like everybody else has in the chat and the replay. We have all watched these games. A lot of these teams are playing good football. A lot of these teams are playing good attacking football. So, I don't know why Southgate doesn't do it. But those are some good suggestions, Judgmental. I would play Trent to right back. And that's nothing against Kyle Walker, but maybe just Kyle Walker, rest him, and then when you go up against France, you're going up against Mbappe, that's going to be... man. Yeah, I know. Don't 10 times. Screw you. I was at the game against Belgium too. Oh, man. Always fun watching international football, knowing that England will be massive failure again. You know what, though? I'm surprised they didn't finish 0-0. Because I was expecting, and I was waiting for it to be there. For it to be a 0-0. I was waiting for it so much. Yep, Serbia have to win. Definitely, Serbia have to win that next game against Denmark. So it's going to be intriguing to see what Pixie does with the lineup as well. Because Kostic didn't even start today for Serbia. That's another thing. Let's stop with that France game too. England were... Nah, they were not shit, bro. Nah, come on, Wikitiki. They were not shit in that game. They were not that bad in that game. Hey, look. Mbappe got the... Why is this guy... Man's about to join Donatello, Michelangelo, and all these guys, man. Oh, Mbappe. Did you guys see him with the mask? Wait, do I have the photo of it? Do I have the photo of it? Where's the photo? This is hilarious, bro. He actually... Where is the photo? There it is. Okay, wait. Let me get it up for everybody. This is fantastic. He's not going to play tomorrow, but hey, at least we get to see this. Mbappe is styling, bro. He's styling. Oh, yeah, he got badly injured. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah. Costa got... Yeah. Now I remember, yeah, with the hamstring injury in the first half. Yep. He's about to link up with Osimhen, Rudiger, Kyrie Irving back in the day in the NBA. Any other players? Lapadula, yep. I mean, I would take Lapadula right now. Last 3 matches have finished 1-1. That's true, actually. Yeah. They've all finished 1-1. Scotland, Switzerland. Earlier game today. Now this game. Yeah, they've all finished 1-1. Damn. Oh, man. The memes are coming. Oh, we are waiting for those memes. We are waiting for those. By the way, it would have been cool if we made it like greenish. A little bit greenish. Because I can't remember all the color patterns for all the Ninja Turtles. We got the purple, we got the orange, we got the red. Okay. So, yeah, he should go green. That's what he should do. He should just go green. He'll be complete. Oh, man. Shout out to Mbappe. That's an incredible mask. But, look, overall, I mean, do we even put England like in top 20 best football played at this Euros? Name a team who has played worse football than England right now. Actually, Ukraine. Ukraine played worse football. Trying to remember. Scotland, I would say. Scotland are just sort of, kind of hope and pray. They're playing the long balls. Even though Scotland played a little bit better yesterday, I don't think Scotland still have played the greatest of football to their capability. Yeah, that's about it. Portugal. Yeah, I actually thought Portugal played better football than this. At least. Serbia? Yeah, I would probably say Serbia too. Yeah, maybe Serbia. Yeah, man. They do. Oh, man. Nah, to be fair, Belgium actually played decent football. They just couldn't finish their breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, everything. They could not finish any sort of meal on that day against Slovakia. But, wow, people. All right, we're 30 minutes away from Italy and Spain. Remember, we're going to be here live after the game for a match reaction. Big up to 10 Dime for your kind donation. Most important thing you guys do right now is hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. I'm going to drop also the Discord link. So if you guys want to... Ooh, there we go. Give me a second. Boom. If you want to join the Discord, it is right here. It should be there. There we go. Good. So the Discord is there now. People, if you want to join up the MTF Discord, so we then can have a good discussion. Also, Copa America starts today, people. Ooh, I'll be waking up at 2:30 in the morning watching Argentina. Got no work, so now the content is going to be flying because we got both competitions starting up. And also, we might be doing a watch-along for Slovakia and Ukraine tomorrow. And then Sunday... No, Sunday doesn't have an early kickoff. So, actually, tomorrow is the last early kickoff. So, we have to do a watch-along because the early kickoffs at these Zeros have been nothing short of amazing. And Sunday, we already have the last match day. Depression kicks in, people. Depression already has kicked in. Well, I will not be doing... the watch on. I cannot do any watch on for any of the games, unfortunately, because the games are around 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. for me. Yeah, no work. It's a holiday here in Finland tomorrow, so no work tomorrow. Wait, Sunday has an early kickoff. Does it? Am I going crazy? I thought it was Saturday that has the early kickoff. Am I going crazy? No, yeah, Sunday is the last match day. Yep, Sunday is the last match day. But everybody, as I said earlier, we'll be here live after the Italy and Spain. Hopefully we get a good game. Hopefully it is a thriller like a 2-2, 3-2. You know, these teams have had some decent matchups in the past. Obviously, the smackdown in the 2012 final of Spain against Italy. The group stage game against each other. So hopefully we are entertained. But everybody, have a beautiful day. Get your further thoughts in the comments down below. And have a beautiful day. And see you after Italy and Spain.
It's the hat! Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary! Il y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet! Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe!